Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry. The ladies Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help. This ain't regular size. You really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in that sky. She sing out my song.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, on Sunday Night Primetime, it's our visitors and our home team. Mike Tirico, Greg Olter ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7. Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Warrior 70. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
That's Harrison in motion. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
This one fielded out beyond the 25.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
first carry for Saquon Barkley. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the jump. Get it. Go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
34-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Start. Gravity lying.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Mickey Manwari is there to make the play.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Moving to his right. That's going to be intercepted. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, right?
They'll begin here on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. He'll get that out to Barkley. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here we go on the return from the 1. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's Harrison in motion. On first down, it's Milrow. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and 1, it's Milrow. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Hold the set.
A gain of 7 results in a first down.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play. 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
They'll go again with Benson. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, start. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down.
Dragon 60.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And you think back earlier, remember, Mike, he threw that pick 6 in a very similar situation. So this time around, much better decision. Doesn't take any chances. Smart move to just throw that one away.
Ready.
A run with Barkley. And he'll get this ahead. A gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Daniels. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
On 1st down, Daniels. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Dallas Turner, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Ready,
They'll throw with Daniel. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And his guys are back within 4 at 14-10. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Milrow. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. Complete to number 18, Marvin Harrison Jr.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he will get into the end zone. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Okay, break. 18, Pioneer. Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he will score. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's a run going left, and he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And the visitors force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 29, here's second and 8.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And it's a touchdown-saving tackle as he got this down inside the 5-yard line. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. 65 check. 65 check. Mustang 19.
They'll send Worthy in motion. They're going to put a man in motion to the right.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, smash. Motion.
They'll go with him again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up third down.
18, Rodney, 18.
On third and goal, Milroe. Moving outside the pocket. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Jahad Campbell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Daniels now on first down. Out, thrown deep for Bell. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Throwing is Daniels. He's going to try it here again. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. It is a touchdown. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And his guys extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And the ball's incomplete. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. Well, this would be something from an impossible distance. Down, and that's going to be a delay. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10.
65, 18, 5 in.
Here is Milroe to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
That one taken in. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Great. He might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. He's not gaining any either. It's 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break. Come back. 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 1968.
To the air, it's Milroe. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down. They'll throw on first down with Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's a handoff, and he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third, they need 8.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 30. Complete to Trey Benson. A gain of 30. And a first down.
Hey, check that. Street.
Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he's in.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance and contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41.
Hawk 70. Go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready.
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
It is 3rd and long.
Come on. Set. Panther 11. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. On the run to the right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan,
He will score!
just a great way to finish off a drive. And it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield for his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now it's Milrow. Quick throw, taken in. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and 2, now Milrow. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. They get 18 on the pitch and catch, and that will be a 1st down.
Complete to Xavier Worthy.
They'll run, and here's Benson. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage, and he's picked up and thrown down. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Now a give up the middle. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's enough for a 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run. And
good blocking, and he's in. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Okay, ready? 2. 1960 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Daniels now going to look to throw. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
70, 70.
On play action, Daniels going up top. That's caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They face second down and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Milrow. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. It's a pickup of 13 yards, and that will be a first down.
First and 10
Here we
at
go.
the 30-yard line.
Cook it, Mike. 70, Timber.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Here's third and 7.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys add on to their lead.
35.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one taken at the 7. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Milrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with the lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing that throws.
And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
I used to have a coach that in these situations say, we're going to call a play, Mike, that in essence just adds yards to the punt. So it's 3rd and a mile. Pick up as many as you can. If you pop one for the first down, great. But if not, you bring out the punt team, and however many yards you picked up on 3rd down, you add it on top of the punt.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
On
1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Get it! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Let go!
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. He'll get the first down inside the 15. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Saquon. Touchdown! They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, Mike, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And his guys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Up the highest metric. The city just made a sweep with the diabetic. They mouth full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. What the New Orleans, but the end they get it, LA yelling. Betting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on, somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Milroe going to hold on to this one. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That's quickly out to Harrison. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 79 Broncos, 18
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they go. How he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing is Milrow. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
13 yards on the play. That's another
Cuddy! Cuddy!
On first down, they'll run it on the draw. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it from no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. He'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Come on, come on. Hey! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Second and 11.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.